A country is not just its soil, a country is its people. These are not my words. These are Setharaman words in Budget 2025. Shown its true spirit in budget. Given priority to people and governance. What a balanced budget it is. One side economic growth and other side reducing burden on taxpayers. Good evening viewers. In this video, I'll try to give clarification on direct tax reforms. Like, what if your income exceeds 12 lakhs? If you had more deductions and exemptions, can you opt old regime or not? 194I TDS on rent is raised, threshold limit raised to 6 lakhs, but in memo it was drafted as 50,000 per month, which means if you vacated premises on April month and paid more than 50,000 rupees, you have to deduct tax and pay challan before 7th of following month and file TDS return. To understand all these implications, watch this video fully. And coming to the first point, tax rates. From when these new tax rates applicable? From financial year 25-26. That means income you earned from 1st April 2025 to 31st March 2026. For that income, these new rates are applicable. For 24-25 running financial year, old rates are applicable, that is limit up to 7 lakhs only. Then coming to tax rates. For easy understanding, all incomes are of 4th table and all tax rates are of 5th table. See, 0 to 4 lakhs, 1 slab. 4 to 8 lakhs, 2nd slab. 8 to 12 lakhs, 12 to 16 lakhs, 16 to 20, 20 to 24 and more than 24. This is a 4 table series. And coming to rates, from 0 to 4 lakhs, nil. 4 to 8 lakhs, it's 5%. From 8 to 12 lakhs, it is 10%. From 12 to 16 lakhs, it is 15%. It's in order of 5% growth rate. So, what if my income exceeds 12 lakhs? So, you have to compute your tax from this slab rate. So, if your income exceeds 12 lakhs, you have to pay 60,000 plus your 15%, that is from 12 to 16 lakhs, it is 15%, no? That 15% of income exceeded the 12 lakhs, and if it is exceeded further to 16 lakhs, you will have to go through this slab rate. Sir, what if my income exceeds 12 lakhs, just crossed, like 12 lakh 10,000? Shall I have to pay 61,500? Is it fair, sir? No. In that case, there is a marginal relief. Means you have to pay the income over and above 12 lakhs or tax as per slab rates, whichever is lower. In this case, you can pay 10,000 and file your returns. So no need to pay 61,500. Clear, sir? Next, coming to, if your income exceeded 50 lakhs, then surcharge is applicable, sir. From 50 lakhs to 1 crore, 10%. From 1 crore to 2 crores, 15%. If it is more than 2 crores, it is 25% surcharge is applicable. If we see comparison of proposed slab rates, it's like almost you have rebate. Rebate is valid up to 12 lakhs. After 12 lakhs, there is no rebate, sir. It is 0. So you have to pay complete tax subject to marginal relief as we discussed above. If your income is 8 lakhs, then if you see this table, present tax regime, it is tax liability was 30,000. In proposed, it is 20,000. What is overall deduction? 10,000. And that too, that 20,000 is also getting as rebate. So total benefit was 30,000. In case of 12 lakhs, in present tax regime, it is 80,000. In proposed regime, it is 60,000. Because it is not exceeded 12 lakhs, we can claim rebate. If we exceeded 12 lakhs, we can't claim rebate. So it is 12 lakhs, we can claim rebate of 60,000. What is the total benefit we get? 80,000. So if your income is 12 lakhs, you will get a 60,000 rebate and you need not to pay any tax liability comparing to present tax regime, it is totally 80,000 benefit, zero tax. If your income is 16 lakhs, then it is in present regime 1,70,000 is your tax liability. In proposed regime, that is from financial year 25-26, it is 1,20,000. What is the benefit? 50,000 is benefit, sir. Like that, for 50 lakhs, it is 1,10,000 is the benefit. So anyway, for all taxpayers, there is some benefit, and maximum benefit is 1,10,000 compared to previous. And coming to trust, generally charitable trust will do some kind of charity to poor people or education purpose. Troubling them with these procedural aspects, they felt bad. So for small trust, registration period is at present regime it is up to 3 years or 5 years. From now, for small trust means total income up to 5 crores. Their registration is valid for a period of 10 years. Every 10 years once they can renew their registration. No need to put their concentration on this registration and paperwork for every 3 years or 5 years. Next, coming to TDS. As a businessman, majorly on 5 sections you need to concentrate, sir. One is 194C, 194A, 194H, 194I and 194J. There is no changes in 194C. As usual, for proprietors 1% and for partnership firms 2% TDS to be deducted. Coming to 194A, for senior citizens, till now it is 50,000. They proposed threshold limit of 1 lakh rupees. Interest up to 1 lakh rupees, banks won't deduct TDS. 194H, TDS at the rate of 2% on commission or brokerages paid, we have to deduct TDS. It was raised to 20,000. Previously it is 15,000. Now it was raised slightly to 20,000. Up to 20,000, no need to deduct TDS per person in a year. 194I, what we discussed at beginning of the video. Generally, now if your income rent, if you paid rent more than 2,40,000, then you are supposed to deduct TDS. Now it is mentioned as 50,000 per month. If you paid more than 50,000 per month, then you have to deduct TDS. Here, for suppose we are going to vacate in April month and the rent is 60,000. I have to deduct TDS. If it is less than 50,000, no need to deduct TDS. Simple logic, sir. In previous regime, no need to deduct TDS even I paid 60,000 because it is per annum. But now it is per month we have to check whether it is exceeding 50,000 or not. Only that is the difference, sir. We should take care of that. And for professionals, till now, if you pay any professional or technical consultancy fees more than 30,000, you have to deduct TDS at the rate of 10%. From now, if you pay any fees to your chartered accountants or engineers up to 50,000, no need to deduct TDS. If it exceeds 50,000, then you have to deduct TDS. And one more welcoming point was, if any purchases more than 50 lakhs you purchase, then there is a need to deduct TDS at the rate 1%, 0.1%. TCS by seller at 0.1%. So from both sides, for same transaction, they have to pay TDS and TCS. From buyer side, it is TDS, and from seller side, it is TCS. So they want to remove this hurdle. So from 1st April 2025, they are removing this TCS provision. So no need to deduct TCS from seller side. Only buyer will deduct TDS of 0.1% if conditions are satisfied, more than 50 lakhs purchases and all. Next, I got lot of calls last year. Like, sir, my banker is going to deduct higher TDS as I not filed income tax returns, but I filed my income tax returns. So to remove, when bankers themselves not able to trace whether returns were filed or not, ordinary people can't do this tracing and all. So government want to remove this burden and remove this higher TDS provision from 1st April 2025. So there is no more higher deduction of TDS in case of non-filers of returns. From income from house property case, previously it was like up to 2 house properties. If self-occupied and there is the premises is vacant, annual value was considered as nil, but with condition. It should be due to his employment or business or profession at any other place. From 1st April 2025, that conditions were removed, and they say for any reason, if the owner occupies it for his own residence or cannot actually occupy it due to any reason. So now the conditions were removed. For any reason it is vacant. If it is vacant, then the annual value would be nil. And extending the time limits to file the updated return. They termed it as trust. As people are trusting and filing more returns with updated return, we want to increase this benefit further to 48 months. Sir, extending time limit for 48 months, was it benefit or not? We'll discuss later. First, let us see what is the provisions. From end of assessment year up to 12 months, your tax liability plus interest plus additional tax. What is the additional income tax? It was 25% on tax plus interest. If it is from 12 months to 24 months from end of assessment year, then your tax liability plus interest plus additional tax. What is additional tax, sir? 50% on tax plus interest. Then 24 to 36 months, it was 60% additional tax. Means tax liability plus interest plus 60% on tax plus interest, additional tax liability. If it is 36 to 48 months, tax liability, interest plus additional tax. What is additional tax? 70% on tax plus interest. The interest was 18%. If suppose it is 36 to 48 months, for 1 lakh of tax liability, interest would be another 1 lakh, so 2 lakhs plus 70% on 2 lakhs you have to pay. How much burden it was? So overall, if anyone wants, I don't want litigations, I want to sleep peacefully, they will opt it and they will clean everything and they'll go. Thank you, viewers. Signing off, Avinash, GUDIVADA.